if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering, what are some of the measurable benefits of a
Mhm.
well-executed customer advisory board, and how can companies demonstrate the return on investment?
Mhm. Well, so remember when I said don't make it a sales event? The outcome can turn it into a sales event. So, for example, I've been in a lot of companies that were going up market, meaning they were used to selling to small and then mid-size, and then they were going upwards to sell to enterprise. And a lot of times, enterprise buys a startup or a feature, a functionality because they really need it. They really are impressed with that stack or their engineering. But then after being a part of the cab, they're like, oh, I didn't know they offered that. So they go back, they contact their salesperson, and then they say, let's see a demo, let's try it out. And then months later, usually more than half of the customer advisory boards either buy professional services, custom engineering, a new or buy a new product from that platform. So that is a hard dollar. Now I have to use that sometimes for justification, but I actually like to think about it in the soft KPIs. So the soft KPIs are where your customer becomes an advocate. They take calls for you. Maybe you're going to get new funding. You need more funding. Putting a customer to share their story, how they use your product in production, how they're seeing growth in their business. That to me is more than closing a bunch of deals at the end. Don't get me wrong, but it's really those customers advising, or those advisors, those customers hearing something that they heard through the grapevine about a competitor, or they were sitting in a meeting where they heard something about a competitor, and they're now sharing it back with the CEO or CTO. Hey, we heard this. This is, by the way, this is happening. Maybe you want to go validate that, right? So they're your eyes and ears. These advisory board members, if you really cultivate the relationship, it's not even that 1 year time frame that they serve, it's evergreen where you have that relationship.